Hello. Today I thought I'd do a video about I grew up kind of watching. My dad bought this film and I watched it when I was younger, and it was like one of my favorite films. Charlie Chan at the Wax Museum. I was having trouble logging into my computer because it was like updating or something, and it wanted me to include a password, and I thought I'd written it down, but it's not, so I'm gonna have to make do with this. I was gonna use like a different photo for the thumbnail, but I'm gonna have to make do with this actually. So the show must go on, and I felt like making this video, so here we are. And it's important. Really liked this character, Charlie Chan, because it was like one of the first times in history in America that a Chinese person was portrayed positively in films, and that's like a very big thing like at the time. And I wanted to talk about some things I learned about the information about some, like, the main actor who played him, his name is Warner Oland, and I was gonna talk about the guy who created the character, because the movies that were made about Charlie Chan were actually based on the books by Earl Dur Biggers. Sorry. And I swear that's his real name. It's not fake. It's just unusual. He was born in 1884 and he died in 1933. He had 14 children. Um, they were. Oh, he graduated from Harvard in 1907, which I thought was very interesting. So he's a very intelligent person. He was once quoted as saying, "I had seen movies depicting and read stories about Chinatown and wicked Chinese villains, and it struck me that a Chinese hero, trustworthy, benevolent, and philosophical, would come nearer to presenting a correct portrayal of the race." And I think that's really cool, because he wasn't Chinese, but he decided to have a fictional Chinese character as one of the main characters in his books, and that's what the movies were based on. Anyways, the character of Charlie Chan was played by actors Warner Oland, Sidney Toler, Roland Winters, Peter Ustinov, Deo Wong, and George Kua. Warner Oland, who is like one of the most famous actors who played the character Charlie Chan in the movies. Warner Oland appeared in 16 Charlie Chan films from 1931 to 1937. His real name was Johan Oland. He immigrated with his family to the U.S. when he was 13. And this is a creepy, interesting fact about him. One day, Warner Oland was heard complain. Well, he changed his name from Johan Oland to Warner Oland for a stage name. One day, Warner Oland was heard complaining that the studio was possessed by voodoo, and he was afraid of getting pneumonia. And this was in January 1938. Unfortunately, soon after, he did become sick, and he was hospitalized for a time. Because he wasn't showing up to work. He had mental issues. He had some mental issues at the time, and some alcohol issues that the studio kept covering up, because he was like one of their main stars in the films. He died in Sweden at age 57 on August 6, 1938. He had contracted bronchial pneumonia. Director John G. Blystone died the same day as him. So I thought that was very interesting. This is just like some like information about the character, and I just thought it was very important to, yeah. And he was also I think it's important to like know about this, because it's like very important in film history. And I just always thought it was really cool, even like when I was a kid growing up, that they had not one of the main characters be a Chinese guy instead of instead of being like a minor character or something, because this was like very good for the I feel like it was very good for the Chinese community, and for Americans too, to see that in films, you know, to see like a different character, like from a different ethnicity, portrayed positively. It showed like acceptance and tolerance at a time when I feel like it was kind of different. It was a different time, so people might have been more prejudiced back then against people from different ethnicities. So this was very good for acceptance and everything of other cultures and in America. And as America is like it's a beautiful melting pot of different cultures, and this film helps, and the films help portray this. And unfortunately, I haven't read any of the books. I haven't like gotten a hold on any of them. But if you have read any of them, that would be cool. Leave in the comment below, or if you've seen the movies, if you like these movies too. I just wanted to make a short video. I didn't want to make it too long. Have an awesome day.